All right, so yesterday we did a little bit of cleanup on this thing. Just kind of tried to tidy up the wires some over here. Mounted the ECU and the fuse relay panel thing. And so what I did is I took the ECU bracket that's normally on the Silverados, that puts it down here by the battery and everything, it sets it up this way. So if you unbolt that out and then just trim all the brackets off and then drill a couple holes, then it allows you to mount it like this. So then you can put the cover on it, and it looks a lot better, and it's mounted actually. And then just kind of pulled all my wires, and again, still trying to figure out what all I need. I was looking at AC for it. So there's a ICT makes a bracket that would put the compressor about right here, and then but the brackets and all is 290, and then it looked like the AC compressor was 125 or something. So and then build a couple hoses to hook you back to your dryer and condenser and all. So I try to save all my wires from the AC system so I can hook all that back up, because I would like to have AC on the truck. The only thing I have left to do is run the OBD2 inside the truck. I didn't really see a spot to pass it through just yet, so I haven't done that. And I just ordered a cold air intake so we can get an elbow and all and put the filter over here. I ported the throttle body, rolled the edges and all so it wouldn't whistle. And then it's actually quieter now because I had not fully welded one of the slip fits on the exhaust. So I went in and finished welding all that up and ordered some strap clamps between the exhaust and the headers. So those will be here. Oh, and a trans cooler. I didn't have a trans cooler when I put it together, so I ordered a True Cool 40K. So I'll put it up here and run my cooler lines and have a nice trans cooler on it. But I think it looks a lot better. I got the speedometer working, so all my gauges work now. To do that, this is a 92, so there's some module that apparently was integral to the cluster in, I guess, 91 and before, DRAC module or something. So luckily I got the 92 where it's separate, and then all you have to do is run the wire from your red pin 50 and it outputs the 4K signal, and then you just pull that module out and run it to the, I think it's a blue wire with a black stripe, and you wire it directly into that. And then if you have all your data correct and the ECU for the transmission, tire size and all that, then speedometer will be right. So I went and drove really nice, really happy with it so far. Like I say, just a little more cleaning up and everything to do to it. And I didn't realize that there's a big plastic cover that covers all those wires back here on the firewall. And I saw a stud and an opportunity to hang that regulator. So the regulator is preventing that cover from going back on. So I'm probably, I'd like to move the regulator so I can put that cover back on. And then there's I think it might be the coolant overflow reservoir goes back over here, so I need to put that back on. And and also looked in my box, and I did find some drop shackles. So I mean, it's 2 inches lower in the back. I don't know if you can tell or not, but I think it looks a lot better. I didn't realize how much of a rake it had to it, but I think it looks pretty good as it is. I don't really want to go any lower on it because I just don't like them that low. And plus, with how low my exhaust is, running 3.5 inch, it's kind of tight anyway. But I mean, plus it's a truck, so I don't, you know, in a long bed, and I still would like to use it as a truck. So the fronts, I think are 255, 70, 16. Now I think the back's a 265. Yeah, 265, 75, 16. So I'm about to take the Denali to Michael so he can tune that truck, and he wanted me to leave it with him. So I'm gonna take it down there and drop it by him. And then one of his buddies has the transport wheels, so I was gonna swing by there and get the transport wheels from him. And then, like I say, I don't know if they're 20 or 22s or what, but I don't know. I think they'd be kind of cool on here. I kind of like that look. And then, of course, you know, it'll be a lot bigger of a wheel and smaller of a tire, so I don't know how I like that. But anyway, we'll see what happens. It's together, it's running, it's driving. I'll get my cold air intake on it, get my trans cooler. It's a big thing because I don't want to overheat my transmission. I just drove it, you know, down the road to make sure the speedometer worked, and it shifted and everything. So, and I don't even remember, I've slept since then, but I don't remember if I did the blue cat on the transmission and all for the tire size and everything. I hope I did, but it's raining, so. Alright, well that's the end of this video. I think the rain's gonna make it difficult to hear from here on out.